So you were younger than 10 at this point?
I must have been maybe like 6, 7 years old back then.
A beautiful little girl with terribly difficult childhood.
I am a victim of sexual abuse. My name
This is a video by Quebecer Elisa Montecalvo. She is a survivor of sexual abuse, and she has suffered in silence for years. She's now sharing her story in hopes of giving others like her a voice and raising awareness about child sexual abuse.
When I was a child living in Italy, I was abused by 4 members of my family, my mother and her 3 brothers. And later, when we came to Canada, I was also abused by my father.
Child sexual abuse leaves behind serious psychological wounds which drag on into adulthood.
And these kids grow up with burdens and put burdens on themselves because they have no one to speak to. They don't want to break up the family by saying what was done to them, but they are suffering every single day. And the burden of guilt, it's the biggest hurdle to overcome because it never goes away. Until I was 10 years old, I did not know that what was being done to me was wrong, because they told me they were doing this to me because they loved me, with the exception of my father. My father always hated me. How I found out was that what was being done to me was wrong at every level. The nuns at school said that our body is not to be touched in any sexual way by anyone.
Because of their age and their innocence, children cannot fully understand they're being abused and do not have a full awareness of what is happening to them. This is why Montecalvo deems it essential to break the silence. She did it by writing a book, 3 Strikes and I'm Still Standing, with a reference to 3 different attempts of her abusers to kill her, but also opening a Facebook page with information and resources on how to recognize sexual abuse and ask for help.
Yes, I've created the Facebook page called Protect the Children, and it's going to be a tool that will help parents to actually have little steps on how to go about talking to the children.
Montecalvo would like to see more prevention done in schools as well.
First thing that should be done is in schools, there should be a program, something similar to the tool that I'm talking about to speak to the children, to let the children know at a very young age that their body is theirs and it's sacred, and no one, but no one, has the right to touch it.
In Montreal, Teresa Romano, Omni News.